the President of the Philippines, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Ikaw ang pangulo para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na tao. Madilim na kahapon.
Di ba nandoon ka rin? Nandoon kayo? Hindi kayo pinayagan? Hindi kayo pinayagan ng ano ninyo? Okay lang. Sirain mo yung kamera. Well, anyway. I am glad to be back from my official trip to Japan. My meetings in Tokyo were productive and specific gains in various areas of economic, socio-political, security, and defense cooperation. I discussed with Prime Minister Shinzo Abe in full detail the state of Philippines-Japan ties, and we identified points of collaboration that would lead to a common path towards the achievement of shared objectives. By all accounts, and by any measure, Philippines-Japan ties today are excellent, and we agreed that we can take things to a higher level by harnessing our respective strengths and using these so both countries can have their economic strength further grow, and our countries can continue play the rightful role in the region. In security and defense cooperation, we recognize the importance of vibrant political and defense exchanges as we seek to build a stable and secure environment in our region. In this regard, enhancing capabilities in maritime security and maritime domain awareness is a key priority. Japan will play a vital role in modernizing the Philippines' capacities as a nation with maritime interests to protect. The acquisition of our maritime and air capability assets are crucial in addressing traditional and emerging threats to our nation, including piracy, criminality at sea, and terrorism, as well as in responding to disasters. As countries that share the values of democracy, adherence to the rule of law, and peaceful settlement of disputes, the Philippines and Japan agreed to work closely to advance the rules-based regime to maintain stability and security in our region. Everyone in our region and beyond has a stake in the South China Sea. Both governments committed to ensure the freedom of navigation and overflight in these waters. We have a bilateral and multilateral venues at our disposal to ensure that commitments and responsibilities are complied with under international law, including the 1982 UNCLOS. Economic cooperation remains a linchpin within our dynamic relations. As I sought greater partnership to create an enabling environment for both our businesses to thrive, I encourage private businesses in Japan to invest in the Philippines. Among the deals signed between the businesses were the investments in manufacturing and agriculture that will generate considerable number of jobs. Japan is well placed to remain as the Philippines' top trading partner. We also agreed to harness official development assistance to support inclusive growth and sustainable development in the country. Japan is our #1 ODA partner, and under the JICA, high-impact projects benefiting our urban and rural areas will be undertaken. I sought and received Japan's continued support for the peace and development agenda in Mindanao, as we moved a step towards the goal of the just and lasting peace for the peoples of Mindanao and for our country. In all my interactions in Japan, it was clear to me and to everyone that Japan is and will always be a true friend of the Philippines. Considering our shared meaningful history and the amazing transformation of our relations to its excellent level, my official visit was another defining moment for the solid and strategic partnership between our countries. This relationship stands on unshaken and firm ground, cemented by mutual trust and confidence. The Philippines and Japan relations can be best viewed as an exemplary partnership that can only gain greater strength in the years to come. These are the relations that we value as we seek to implement our independent foreign policy consistent with our Constitution, protective of our national interest, and beneficial to our people. Maraming salamat po. Now, few questions, as always.
Mr. President.
So we can generate news and intrigue and all. And but this time I felt that I was looking at the skies while I was coming over here, and I just, everybody was asleep, snoring. But a voice said that, you know, if you don't stop, if that's, I will bring this plane down now. And I said, who is this? So of course it's God. Okay. So I promised God to not to express slang, cuss words, and every. So you guys hear me right always, because promise to God is He promised to the Filipino people. Huwag masyadong pakpak, baka mapalpak patuloy. Yes, go ahead.
Mr. President, the first question is from Sankei Shimbun, Mr. Froilan Garcia.
Hi. Good evening, Mr. President. I'm Froilan Garcia from the Japanese daily newspaper, Sangay Shimbun. My question is about your close meeting with Prime Minister Abe. Can you share what was discussed, especially the Ross mention of the current relation between the Philippines and U.S.? And then my second question is, was there any recommendations made by Prime Minister Abe with regards to your strained relationship with the United States?
Yes, we always do. I cannot avoid talking about it. So maybe the Prime Minister has his own questions, but we have agreed that these things should remain confidential as of this time. No specific or affirmative discussions taken. No negative ones actually, but we agreed that it would be best just to let it off for some time.
Sir, how do you view the relationship of Japan with U.S.?
Again?
How do you view the relationship between Japan and U.S.?
But that is the business of Japan and the U.S. I have nothing to do. My business was with Japan and the Philippines. Excellent. As to the other side, you ask the United States. I refuse to answer questions for them. I said it was sort of a sub rosa thing for us, both of us.
The second person who will ask a question, Mr. President, is Ria Fernandez of PTV.
Good evening, Mr. President. A week ago, the DOLE reported some 16,000 private contractual workers who have been regularized. I would like to personally hear from you, how about those contractual workers or workers in the government who are working under job order, talent status, and contract of service? What is the government's plan for them?
I'd like to congratulate first where it is really due to Secretary Bello. The fact that there are a number of Filipino employees already regularized is something which is well, it augurs well for the country actually. The second question is, ano nga yun? Kakalimutan.
Sir, ano
I mean,
po-
I know I want the meat of your question.
The government has been successful in 4 months for those contractual workers in the private sector. Ano po ang plano naman natin doon po sa mga nagtatrabaho sa gobyerno under the same nature of work? Job order, talent status, etc.
Sigurado kayo ang tanong mo? You know, it would be incongruity to discuss it fully. And you keep on asking why, until now, there are so many thousands of casuals in government. You know, government provides employment. Kung maaari lang, thousands upon thousands of employees to run the state. Eh, yung kanila ba naman, ilan lang, even if it were 500, we employ millions. I have yet to buy the printing press that can print money plenty. In other words, at this time of our national development, we are not as yet ready to assume the burden of providing everybody with the salary that can compare with and even in the matter of managerial level. Wala pa ho tayong, ako, ang sweldo ko, 130 lang. Tapos pabalik-balik, ilang beses tayo nag-uusap dito. I should be, I'm having my headache. Hindi kaya ng gobyerno. Kasi as we progress, the state affairs also gets to be bigger and more employees needed, but our income, the GP, that's income actually of government, GDP, is not that good. Maybe in the fullness of God's time. But if I assure you, pag ginamit lang ito lahat to the last centavo, ang pera na binibigay sa atin o pinapahiram natin, I am very sure, I'm not talking as a politician or as a president, pag nagamit lang ito ng husto at wala lang graft and corruption, ang buhay ng ating mga kababayan gaganda within the next 3 years. Sigurado ako niyan. Huwag lang kurakutin ang pera at talagang aakyat tayo. The one thing that was really, or that is pulling us down until now is graft and corruption. And I would like to announce to all and sundry, I will be harsh. I will be harsh in dealing with people in government or in the private sector, dealing with government in a corrupt way. Because then, pinagsayangan ko lang itong pagod ko. Ilang beses na ako pabalik-balik dito, tapos ganunan lang ang, it's time to stop. It's time to stop. Our levels of income, maybe before you can afford this, you can do that, you can send your children to faraway places, you can, but this has to stop. Prominent among the offices in government, which is usually the object of anger and hatred by the Filipinos, ang customs, pati BIR. And in the highest levels, yung mga tax exemption that could only be given to the rich and the oligarchs. No special privilege this time. No special privilege. Saka lang lahat ng gobyerno, taga-gobyerno, pag wala kayong pera, pasensya kayo, you ride the economy class. Pag may pera ang opisina ninyo, pasensya rin kayo, you ride the economy class. Ayaw kong makita ang mga taga-gobyerno, and I'm warning you, there is a rule, it's still in effect, about using you in the casinos, and because I'll begin to, ito namang NBI, tama-tama naman itong, we have the police, and I think the NBI will be redirected to investigate lifestyle check, corruption. And I said, I will be harsh. Huwag na ho ninyo akong tanungin kung ano yung harsh. Kasi yun ang ginamit ko noon when I was asked, what will you do if? I said, I will be harsh. In all of my, medyo tayo, tiis-tiis na lang muna tayo. And corruption has to go. Lahat, and local governments are encouraged. I suppose that I do not have to take a stronger measure. I do not want to pick a quarrel with the local governments executives. Pero kung mayroon kumang kasalanan, do anything there, huwag kayong pumasok sa droga. Madidisgrasya tayong lahat nito. I'm telling you, I'm not joking. Madidisgrasya ka talaga. Because if you do drugs, pati kayong mga pulis, pati kayong mga... Do I have the... May nagdala sa inyo ng... What's my aid? Dala ba rin yung pinakakapal? I do not want to make this public because it will just make the Filipino cry. Kung nandaan yung sinong... Tingnan nyo mabuti ha. That's why I want to talk to Congress. I want to talk to the Judiciary, Supreme Court. I want to talk to the military, the service commanders. Hindi ko kaya to. Ganon mga listang labas niya, mga pangalan. Kaya ba yun? Ito na yun. This is the drug industry ng Pilipinas. Hindi ko kaya to. Kasi ang taga-human rights mag-commit ng suicide. Kung tapusin ko to lahat, so, and aming estimate is per person, yung detoxification plus the medicines and the rehabilitation would reach trillion. Almost a part of our budget. Ito na yung, if not controlled, and when I am no longer around, try to remember me because you read this. This will convert our country narco-politics very thoroughly. Nandito na tayo sa narco-politics, police, wala masyadong army, police, barangay captains, kagawad, pati barangay captain dito. And I mean, it was submitted to me for validation and revalidation and revalidation. Ito ang dumating sa akin. Each space there has a name. I'm even dumbfounded. Ito ang nangyari sa Pilipinas, nahayaan eh. I'm not blaming anybody. For after all, I was also mayor of this city for 23 years. Pero at least dito, kundi ang tama, not so many, kasi takot mamatay. Dito sa Davao, wag na tayo magbulahan. Walang gumagana dito, kidnapper, gano'n. May mayroon pa naman yan. Kasi takot mamatay. Tama ka talaga. So, dala ko to, hindi ko alam, pero it's always, yun ang drug industry. So, sinong gustong, instead of sending me to prison, or likening me to a dog with a leash, parang tinalian mo sa poste, tapos, pag hindi ka nag-behave, may patay pa dyan, itatapon mo yung pan, medyo malayo. Yung aso na parang ginawa akong aso na Pilipino na gutom na hindi ko maabot kasi assistance, AIDS, hinto yan, anak ka na. Whatever happened to your humanity and to your, di mo na lang inisip yung 3 million na yan, masisira lahat. You know, it will destroy my country. That's why laging to kill you. Yan, it will destroy my country. Wala akong ibang mapuntahan eh. Pero, kasi hinto-hinto lang ako because my mouth would rumble on to some other words and I mag-ano na naman ako. Yan ang Yan talaga ang tama ng ginawa nila sa amin. Liken me to a dog, na sabi, no. So I will throw the pandesal far away, but you have to jump at it, choking you in the meantime, because ang pagtingin nila sa atin, patay gutom. Yun namang kumakampi doon sa mga, hindi nila naintindihan because, it's easy to criticize. Libre yan walang bayad. And you can say anything because you have at your disposal the clause of guarantees freedom of expression. We will swallow everything there. Kami yung naghingi ng trabaho na ito. And we were conscious of that. And maybe as a lawyer, all alone, as a mayor also, I was really, may kabana ako na, but it was not until after I became president na yung piniga ko na talaga lahat lumabas na. Sabi nila, it's a medical problem. Sus Mario, pati ba kami na nakatapos ng high school, bulahin mo pa ng gano'n? Whoever taught you to buy sickness there? Binibili mo yan siya bo. You give me that. Pakihawak ka ng tainga ko di tainga yung bunga ko dito banda para hindi yan ang the magnitude and the enormity of the problem will sap. And sabi ko sa iyo, I gave you the computation, I will repeat it so that they can hear. Wag na yung aking coming, I will breach the million mark at the end of the year. Yun na lang kay Santiago sa PDEA noon. 3 million. Ang Finance Secretary made a computation. It amount to trillion. Detox, medisina, doktor, tapos sabihin mo lang may namatay dyan na 3,000, hindi mo nga alam kung sino, merong namatay, then and you look at me as if I enjoy killing my own countrymen. How I would love to do it to somebody else's territory. Pilipino, bakit? Kayo lang ba may puso na? When you have a sordid history of your own civilization, and yet you try to be prim and proper. Let's cut the hypocrisy of this. That's why after this, I have to talk to Malaysia. I'm going there to complete the tour because those are the only countries that would really matter to me. Malaysia, because we have the Malacca Strait, we have this piracy going on. Every now and then, it puts to shame everybody. So it's high time that I talk to, again, President Widodo and Prime Minister Nabil. We have to do something about it. And walang sisihan dito because ang propose ko talaga ganun din. It's always the ultimate. Why would I always chasing you? I'll just blow you to pieces. Huwag mo akong bigyan ng just like what they did in Africa, mga malalaking barko, puro oil, ginagawa na ng mga. Well, I'm warning you. Noon kasi kinakapture kayo. Dito, ang tataba dito ang isda ninyo. I'm not joking. I always go for the ace. Bakit ako I have to talk to Malaysia. I don't know their standard of justice. But Indonesia and Philippines, more or less, mga hardliner kami sa ganun. Anything that is really out of this world that creates an outrage in a human being. Hindi ba tayo nagkulang sa ating spirituality, morality? But enough is enough. And kung makuha ko yung gusto ko na magdating, there's gonna be a real mag-russel-dassel ako dyan banda. At pati itong Cebu, nandyan na kasi. So I have to study very carefully how now to balance our money because they have to be treated. Akala lang siguro ganun lang. At 3 million, assuming that the Santiago was correct, General Santiago, yung detox period yan, alam mo ilang bayad ng ito mga private rehab? It's almost 200,000 a month. Ang alagaan ko, may mga pera to. Ayaw naman ng human rights na patayin natin. Pero pumunta kayo dito, tumulong kayo, kung gusto ninyo, kayo na ang magdala sa... Just give me the advice and the instructions and I will do it per your saintly objectives. Next question.
Good evening, sir. First question. Apparently, in the recent days, you seem to be leading us from strategic dependence to a strategic independence stance. But then there are things there are times that the signals are sometimes so mixed that people find it hard to understand. So I would just like to ask you if at this point, since people are importanteng point yun eh. Ang tanong ko lang po, sir, is there a need for government to effectively or better communicate government to the people when it comes to that? The second question, sir, you're bringing home the bacon with that much from China and Japan and everything. Now, do you think there is a need to have a comprehensive inventory of all those aids, all those even past ano? Kasi there had been problems before, especially about ODAs, with government not being able to put up the necessary counterpart so that those projects were not being implemented. Now, yun lang, sir. Dalawa.
Ang nalaman ko lang ng katarantaduhan dito ay yung bangka ng mga sa DA. Pag-assume ni Piñol, Secretary Piñol, nakita niya maraming bangka doon, pati yung mga tractor farms. Yun ang aid, but you have to put up the counterpart.
Yeah.
Ibigay mo sa farmer, saan siya makuha ng counterpart? Dahil yung mga bangka, yung binatawan ko sa Basilan, sabi ni Piñol kasi counterpart, sabi niya, ang kuwa, di birmain kuwa. Isakay mo yan sila dyan sa bangka, dalhin mo doon sa malayong dagat. You waste money yung, I have to deal on these things, the requirement, and they are there in the warehouse, the bodega, hindi nagagamit dahil walang counterpart ang pera ng ang partner na beneficiary. It's the most. Di ko talagang maintindihan bakit gano'n. Alam mo kung mayroon akong secretary o ng gano'n, barilin ko sa harap dyan sa cabinet meeting. Pellet lang sa ulo yung paintball. Paka-stupido mo naman. Hirap na saan magbuwa. So, when he assumed, sabi niya, may makaraming traktor dyan, pati yung... Sabi ko, bakit? Hindi nga Sabi ko, Adre, you know, bright ka man. Si Piñol, magna cum laude, totoo. Mahilig lang sa boxing. Pero magna cum laude, just a farm boy, ha? But he's very well educated, and you can maybe you have the chance to hear him talk. He can really dish it out with anybody. Well, yan ang sabi ko. Itong counterpart, we'll have to rationalize it. Same thing, then I would say to the donor, if that is the way how we do it, we can never give it back down to where it belongs. So, in the meantime, kung wala kang counterparty, ang gobyerno, Ang pinag-usapan naman dito ang tulong sa tao, hindi naman ng gobyerno. Then if we have the money, I will spend all the money of government. Ako ang put up ng counterpart. So, total, nandyan na lang rin. Pero at least masahan mo ito, yung tinatakutan nila, those were also the misgivings of, I would not mention the names. Sabi niya yun, sabi, we bought it up na, sabi ko, hindi mangyari yan. It will never happen. That's why I'm warning you, pag hiniya mo ako doon sa nagbigay niyan, hihiritan kita. Do not humiliate me because just like what the Americans did, hindi ko kaya pahiyain mo ako sa tao. Gagastusan kita ng panahon. Lahat ng korap, pati lang magdadala from the directors down. And one thing is that there will be a government monitoring every day. And I want a chart made big enough to magkasya dyan sa palasyo ng Malacanang. Hindi naman ako nakatira dyan. And I will, including lahat, sa police, lahat. And pati yung mga gasolina. Time to stop. Time to stop. But in return, I promise you that I will give you a clean government, an efficient one, and which holds a promise to our people for their tomorrow.
Sir, yung communication po, sir, na aspect.
Do not whisper, I cannot hear you.
Sir, yung communication na aspect po, sir, the first thing that I ask you, Oo. Do you think government should make it should better or more effectively communicate?
Well, if you have a problem with finance, you can go to Sunny Dominguez. If you have anything that cannot be solved by any of the guys there in Malacanang, you can go to Medialía. If you have illegal matter to which you cannot solve, the man on the blue suit there, Tony Panelo, the sartorial...
Sir, that it has something to do with the strategic independence that you are pursuing.
Ganun lang yan. But alam mo, ang nakakaintindi lang yan, yung, lalo na yung ito, Lexani, nakuha na nila Yasay. Ngayon, sabi nila, naintindihan ka na namin. Sabi ko, sus, Ginoo ko. Istorya mo lang yan. Wala pala kayo. But it's always a timing. Calibrated moves in everything because you carry the burden of the people's. It's always timing, calibration. But, and I would like it applies to every, whether a human being, your decisions, militarian, or whatever, watch out for a miscalculation. Yan ang pinaka-dangerous. You miscalculate everything. Because you will drag down the Republic of the Philippines.
Ayan of PNA.
Welcome home, sir. My question is, sir, there are offers of commitments to support the Philippine government on infrastructure development. Does this include the Mindanao Railway System and the Samal Bridge project, Japan? Is there an offer from Japanese government to do the Mindanao Railway System and the Samal Bridge
Actually,
project?
the huge amount, a greater part of it is addressed to agriculture. And I remind again everybody, you better do not fall into the trap about democracy and election. As it is, nandyan na yung mga barangay captains na yan, nakahawak na ng pwesto yan. And they have the money to no intricate programs down there unless we can solve the problem of the narco politics which is already in the country. And the national government, again, the portals of the national government, it would be a far-fetched idea if somebody, next election, 3 or 4, just like what happened to a senator who was responsible for the mess that we are into dyan sa mga prisuhan. Tayo lang, classic example, if you read the book of Ion Grillo, saan ka nakakita dito na ang mga nasa ilal sa loob? Tapos by sheer negligence or whatever, everybody was provided with the means of communication to enable them to carry on the shabu industry to its new heights. Saan ka nakakita na ganong gobyerno? And why would you tolerate it? And to say that I should behave, I keep on harping on that. I'll tell you, I will triple it. Pag hindi nasunod ang gusto ko to get rid of my country, you can expect about 20,000 or 30,000 more. There is a war going on. I'm losing 2-3 policemen a day. It's a war. How could it be a purpose genocide of killing a helpless person there? Kneeling and walang ganon. We do not gather children and young men and shoot them. It happened in our country. 10 years old and above. Pinatay. In Samar, Balingiga. Alam mo kung sinong gumawa? Amerikano. Next question.
Sir, what's the commitment of the Japanese government on the narcotics? The Philippine government's
Yes, it
war on
was
narcotics?
included. Meron din sila. And they call it the narcotics problem. They have the same problem. Marami kasi yan, especially I warned them about drugs because shabu can be easily cooked. Unlike the poppy, cocaine and heroin, you have to process it from its original derivative na lang yan eh. But itong shabu, it can be cooked just beside the factory, and sabi ko sa kanila, be careful, be careful. Huwag kayong magkumpiyansa dyan.
Ruth Dumandan of RGMA. Ruth.
Hi, President. Good evening. There are about 500 local government units who are facing investigation right now by the Office of the Ombudsman, President, who failed to comply and implement the Solid Waste Management Act. What is your thoughts and maybe your order?
Well, you cannot say that for Davao. We were one of the first.
Yes.
Problem is money. The problem is money. But there are so many grants now around the world. If it is a project about environment, maraming pumapasok. It's a matter of managing the offers and putting them in place. Yan ang kulang sa atin. It's a topsy-turvy thing. So maybe dito sa I will assign from a cluster sa cabinet, one guy. For example, yung lahat na itong mga pera, it will be Sunny Dominguez. And he will account for the money until the last centavo. And foreign affairs, for example, itong mga trabahante natin, I want people going there once or twice only. As I have said, kayong mga direktor, matagal naman kayo dyan, mga civil service eligible naman kayo, find a way. There is the computer at your disposal. Pag may mag-apply ng tao, you give him the list, the shopping list, of the documents that he has to produce, then refer to your computer and give him a stub. Marami yan, balutin lang ninyo ng plastic, mura lang naman yan. And give him a date and the time where he can go back there to claim his papers. I do not want Kagaya dyan sa likod ng SM, yung sabi ko kay John, na wala na yan John, no? Yung nakatulog dyan sa mga Cotabato, kaawa na. Most of them from Cotabato. Yung mga Moro na gusto mapunta ng Middle East. Nakahiga dyan sa pavement, anak ka nang. Mayor ako ron, para ako nakatingin ako. Baka miserable naman itong republika na to. Karaming computers. We have been buying computers. I can look at the budget and kung ipagdikit-dikit mo yung computers dyan, kung nabili, if at all, makalakad ka na sa buwan, naglalakad ka lang. Baon ka lang ng oxygen. So, why is it like this? So, ayaw ko gustong makita. And for example, kay Bebot, and he's doing it, si Secretary Bello, may kiosk. In BI ka, you put your kiosk there. So, the guy wants to have a clearance. Hindi gamitin mo yung computer na yan. BIR, issue the clearance. Huwag ninyong pabalik-balikin and do not add or take anything from there. Because PTB4, right after the news, would have about 30 to 1 hour. Bakante yan, that is for the people of the Republic of the Philippines. You dial 8888. Sabihin mo anong opisina, sino yung tao, magkano ang hiningi. And I will act immediately in 24 hours. No, to si Alfred Valenzuela, sir. Transaction ako dito sa Davao City sa permit. Of course, it's a local government concern. But as president, I can always have my way. Huwag ninyo akong pilitin na to take a punitive action against you. O, yan lang. Dial, na nyo, Tagalogin ninyo, Bisaya, Ilocano, o whatever. Somali, wag yan, kay sa Afrika yan. Any dialect, waray, whatever, sulat mo lang. Ilonggo, kakadto ko sang opisina ni way siya nga to, pagbalik ko, kapangayo, pasang kwarta, ay lintian. We have to, ganito yan eh. We are all Filipinos. I will challenge you. Gusto ba natin ng bayan na matino? Mga anak ninyo maligaya, makapag-aral, makapaglabas na hindi sinasaksak, nakapaglabas na walang hold up, walang... Gusto niyang bayan na yan? Okay, ibigay ko yan. Ibigay ko sa inyo. Kaya I hope that the Supreme Court would rule in it, but I'm just hoping that the curfew against minors is not really a criminal proceeding. As we have insisted, it is a mechanism where we take the child out of the streets to protect him from predators, from being utilized as runners sa Cebu, from being raped, itong mga ba. So, yan ang ganang usana. It's a custodial, but isauli sa nanay. And I've been telling, kagaya nung nakita ko na natulog dito sa ilalim ng kotse. So I had, that night, I had the parents arrested. But were it not for the intervention ng Gabriela, di ko talaga bibitawan. There's a abandonment of minors. That's the case. So pagtingin, pinahuli ko talaga. Sabi ko, katukin mo. Drag them to, place them under arrest. You are being arrested according to Duterte because you abandoned your children. Abandoned the minors. Arrest them, bring them to jail. Ganoon lang yan. So, gusto ba ninyo ang bayan natin na maganda? Gusto ba ninyo makatikim talaga ng ang mga tao natin? Masyado gutom. Gusto ninyo yan, ibibigay ko sa inyo yan. Tulungan lang ninyo ako. And I've been warning, even abroad. I've been adamant about this corruption. if you give in to the demands, you will just create more problems for my country. The slightest whisper even about asking this, asking for that, you report to me. I will, pagka ganon, pag nalaman ko, Bureau of Fisheries, pag may nagreklamo, kunin ko yung papel. Ang Malacanang ang magpaprocess ng papel niya. Kami ang magpapalakad ng papel niya. Wala kayong gawin dyan. Umupo na lang kayo. Whatever department, do not. Kasi pag manarinig ko, Central Bank o ano, kunin ko yung papel. Ako mismo, hiyain kita. I will go there. Oh, yan. Anong kulang dyan? Sabihin mo, ilista mo. Walang sobra dyan. Gagawin ko yan. I do not want to humiliate anybody. But hanggang magdating tayo dyan, gusto ninyo yan, ay mangyayari talaga yan. Yan ang deal ko sa inyo. But in return, I will try my very best na this weekend you can walk along again on the streets. Pero itong 3 million na ito, they are lurking in every corner. Ha? Magastos to and it would take time for us to treat them.
President, I just want to find out if you are aware of the resignation of GCG Jaime Maria Flores.
What's that?
Governance Commission for GOCCs, who resigned today. GOCCs.
I'm not aware of that.
Jim Flores, Jaime Flores.
Why? What's wrong with the guy?
Walang reason na binigay. Kung sinong papalit.
Ang papalit? Ayun, just wait. Kung papalit, magdating yan. Kung maghingi ka. I mean, mga director to, I hire, it's one of trust and confidence. Lalo yung mga pera-pera, I'm very careful. Pagkor, I gave it to both si Balutan pati si yung ang PCSO. Well, it's just so rotten, they have, ang wetting ginano nila sa small time lottery. So nangyayari lang George Corpus is retired. I had to call him siguro mga 3 or 4 times. Halos mapaiyak yung mama. Sabi ko, bakit ayaw mo? We have to serve our country well beyond sa retirement days mo. Si police. And isa pa, if I would mention, si Wong, he had to come on because I said, you come here and talk to me. Bakit? Hindi pwede. Then the second time, hindi ako kontento, tinawag ko ulit. Sabi ko, napaka-ano mo naman. Sabi ko, ayaw. So finally, it's not really a matter of a second choice, but gusto ko lang talaga ng Then I remember that I have a guy. Kasama ko sa dormitoryo noon yan. Ka-roommate ni isang Ilocano rin. Pero sila Ilocano. Si Billy naman Dulay is from Baguio. Bebot sa Isabela. You know what? I went to Isabela sa mga goods. So I was directing the flow of goods, ganon, ng pera. Pati pera si DSSWD, si Secretary Tigualo. And we were talking about drugs. Nandoon yung mga congressman. Doon naroon si Bebot. Pagkatapos, lumipad ako ng Isabela, then to Lawag. Alam mo, pag-landing ko sa Lawag, magkakain na lang kami kay Governor Jaime Marcos. Wakain ko, binunuhan ako ng aid ko na, sir, mayroon doong Shabu Factory sa Isabela. Saan yung banda? Sabi ko, pero tama, sabi ko kay Bot, ano ang sitwasyon dito sa doon? Sabi niya, masama. There you are. That's your answer. Regions 1, 2, and 3. pinakamaraming shabu na tinatapon from the international seas or near our territorial waters, may mga GPS. Yung minsan nakita mo sa newspaper na mga kaldero na sealed, doon tinatapon sa mga barko yan. Hear me right, everybody. Hindi nga China yun, sabi mga Chinese dito. It's a global thing. At para ang Philippines, I cannot just show you for the life of me kung paano ko, na yung matrix ng flow ng droga. Tinatamaan lahat. And the Philippines is also a critical para sa kanila transshipment. Kaya dito yung isang container bumigay 67 ganon bricks cocaine. Nawala lahat. Tapos pinasira ko yung pantalan. Nabi ko sa polis, pag hindi na sa uli yung 16 bricks na yan, firing squad mo lahat dito. Lahat. Pati, then little by little, the bricks were returned. 2 lang ang missing. But yung nakadalawa, wala na dito. Pero I was shocked to learn na lahat na bricks, ganito kalaki. Bumigay yung ceiling, bumagsak yung, and 67 bricks were all missing. Kasi malaman namin, kaya parang itlog, yung may ano sila, compartment. Sinirahan ko yung gate, sabi ko sa police, pagka hindi ito masauli, na sorry na lang, human rights. You better come for the mass funeral. So, patayin mo ito lahat dito, walang bubuhay sa iyo. Sa uli din nyo yun. Sa uli. Di. Dapat ang human rights, matuto rin magpinulis ba? Tapos sabihin na, istorya mo lang yan. Niwala ka pala. Ganun lang yan. Istorya lang ito sa lahat. Buhay na to. Human rights, storytelling. That's what it is all about.
Mr. President, good evening po. Cedric Castillo po from GMA7, sir. Welcome back. Sir, no less than the Russian ambassador said na they know that they have a negative image dito po sa Pilipinas, particularly as portrayed by Hollywood. Now, sir, my question is, how do you plan to allay the fears of some, if not many Filipinos, of the Russians, the Chinese, may mga comments particularly sa social media na the communists?
Hoy! Wala ng komunista. That's an ideology that is long gone. Ang mga komunista, naghihiram nga tayo. I do not have to answer these simple terms. Wala ng komunista ngayon. The Communist Party is just for really the control. Para hindi sasabog. There are billions of them. Pero kung sabihin mo na sa commune, magtrabaho tayong lahat, those were the propaganda days of the Americans during the Cold War. Tell you. Hindi ganon kalupit ang mga tao doon kasi kababayan, kadugo nila. But you know, the Cold War, right after the Second World War, that was the main... pupunta nga ako sa Russia, ano sabi ng Russia? Tutulungan niya tayo. Magsabi ko lang, Duterte, kung ano, tutulungan ka namin kasi naawa kami sa iyo. Komunista, kaganda ng, kita mo, ang yaman ng, lahat doon, ang Lexus taxi lang yan doon sa beach. Totoo. Lahat doon naka-sports.
Mr. President, good evening. Jem Avancenia po ng TV5 para daw po sa last question. Mr. President, ngayon lang po, kinoronahan si Kylie Versosa bilang Miss International 2016. Ano po yung message niyo sa kanya?
Well, of course, I am happy. I am always happy if our beautiful women win all the titles, kasi Pilipino tayo, it gives us kunting hambog. It lifts parang mayabang tayo na, oh, kita mo? Magaganda ang mga maming Pilipina, pero yung lahat kayo dyan sa Human Rights Commission, mga pangit.
Okay na po, Mr. President.
I'd like to congratulate again. I'd like to congratulate the Miss International. Mabuhay ka at I'd like to meet her just to congratulate her personally. Yes.
Meron pong pahabol, Mr.
Can
President.
we wind up?
Just one last question.
Hi, sir. This is just a follow-up to what you said earlier about you promising to God that you will no longer say cuss or curse words. Does this mean that we will no longer hear tirades or harsh words from you directed to the U.S., to EU, and even maybe to Senator Laila de Lima?
There is always a time. Actually, kung kilala mo ako, magtanong ka dyan sa mga kababata ko, Sani, Yasay, Bebot, kasama kami doon. For the longest, si Panelo. Takal kami nagsama. Superman, I can read your mind. Ika nga. There's always a timing. There's always a timing, a time for everything, time to be foul-mouthed, and a time to, ano pa man, ayaw ko mababasa. I do not want anybody reading my mind because hindi na ako makadiskarte. But it's all calibrated. It's all, but timing. Just watch out for one thing in life. That's what I've learned. Miscalculation. Okay? Thank you. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. President. Magandang gabi po.